Welcome to DNA's Birding Adventures. This is our second video in Florida, this time at Huguenot Memorial Park. This 295-acre park sits just east of Jacksonville, Florida, right along the St. Johns and the Atlantic Ocean. Just amazing for birders. It's another early start. Here's a glimpse from our previous video at Spoonbill Pond, Florida. We got quite a few birds there, and I'll add the video link into the description of this video in case you'd like to watch that or missed it.
Show off time. Look at me. Oh, okay. Huh.
I think the herring gull had the last word. The next morning, we headed from Spoonbill Pond down to a new spot for us, Huguenot Memorial Park. Parts of the park are designated a critical wildlife area for nesting terns and shorebirds. And we drove right out onto the beach and then walked along the jetty, found a life bird. From there, we drove through the campground and out to the north end where we spotted some more birds along a boardwalk. And here we go.
Hello there. We're at Huguenot Memorial Park. It's really pretty. Sun's rising. So some peeps. Is that plover? Wow. You can drive out on the beach. They said 4-wheel drive recommended. And that's okay. We'll probably walk. Listen to all the laughing gulls.
The laughing gulls are very common in this area, as well as the Bonapartes and the Franklin's gulls. They all have the black heads. The craziness begins. You can hear all the birds in the background, and we couldn't figure out what this little bird is. Please let us know. We're not great with our peeps. We think it's a black-bellied plover. It's too bad they can't stay in their breeding colors. It'd be a lot easier for us. This one's obvious, common grackle. And this one, maybe Dunlins, because of that long droopy beak.
I guess we're driving out on the beach. It's beautiful sunrise. That's what we should do. Let's just stop and park. It's not Daytona Beach. So low tide, huh? This is pretty. Ring-billed gulls. You can see those in Colorado. Run, run! Fishing.
These little sanderlings are fun to watch. They're running up and down the shore and the beaches. They actually are year-round in North and South America, while breeding in the Arctic. They prefer the beach areas, but we've seen them in Colorado.
There's so many birds. Herring gulls. These sandpipers, more plovers. Into the sun. Oh, there's a lot of birds down there. Have to try to figure out how to see what they are. We need a scope.
We're pretty sure this is a black-bellied plover with a darker head, tooling around in the waves, as well as snacking on these cannonball jellies. That was in the previous video too, at Spoonbill Pond. Cannonball jellies for lunch for this herring gull too.
They're playing in the waves. Wait up for that one. Oh, it's cold this morning in the 40s in Florida. It's going to be a nice day though, up in the upper 60s. I'm going to head that way.
Dave captured some great stills of the sanderlings taking a bath.
Huh. The sun's very bright. Oh my gosh. Oh, why? Yeah.
Black skipper.
There's a few different types of terns in there. I think one is a royal tern, least tern. I don't know. Different sizes. Well, we're going to have to look it up. Black skimmers, laughing gulls. Look at all those black skimmers. It's fun to watch them in action when they scoop their lower beak to catch fish. They're pretty contented right there on the shore right now. The brown pelican.
Dave captured that sanderling mingling with all the other birds, shorebirds. He was probably looking for leftovers or maybe a new friend. It was just amazing watching all the birds along the shore, mostly skimmers, royal terns, forester's terns, and a lot of different gulls. I believe we were there for a few hours. They didn't seem to mind us there. We were at a distance. One does not look like the other. This looks like a forester's tern in amongst the royal terns. Look at the size difference and the orange legs. There's a little orange on the beak too and black at the tip.
Okay. Okay. Brown pelicans. That herring gull is eating a jellyfish, I think.
The brown pelicans have remarkable flying abilities, and they like to fly right above the water using that ground effect to keep them right above the water's surface, and then they just dive down to catch fish. The brown pelicans you'll find along the coast, whereas the American white pelicans are more inland, and we'll even see them in Colorado. They're fun to watch fishing, and they're also a nuisance to some fishermen.
Ah. A lot of naval ships. It's laughing gull breeding season, I think. Oh, wow. Look at all the birds up there. There's a grackle. I think that's a boat-tailed. Is it? He's limping.
Not only do the laughing gulls breed here on this critical wildlife habitat area, but also you'll find nesting royal terns, gold-billed terns, sandwich terns, American oyster catchers, Wilson's plovers, and black skimmers. I'm so glad that they have this area set aside where people cannot enter, and there's a restricted area at the north for nesting.
Royal terns, gulls, brown pelican, pack. Oh, look at that. All those two peeps. There's 3 peeps. It's nesting season. Wow, caught a fish. Okay, sparrows. Is that a seaside sparrow? Oh, it looks like a ruddy duck.
As we were leaving, we saw this bird floating out in the bay. We thought it was a ruddy duck, and then with a closer look, it's a life bird, a black scoter. And the males have an orange knob on their bill, and females have a little pale cheek. This is about how far south they come, and then they head up north, way up north in the Arctic to breed. This map shows their distribution from northern Florida all the way up into the Arctic. Heading out, we went along this boardwalk to get one last view of the estuary and the Atlantic Ocean.
What was that? I don't know. Oh, there's flowers up there.
Gray catbird.
Gray catbird? Oh, there goes our house benches. It's right along the shoreline. This observation deck.
Oh, there's all those that nesting there down there.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of yellow rump warblers in here. And laughing gulls. What is that spot? Oh, yeah? Oh, look at those flowers. They're pretty. Spring is in the air in Florida. Oh, there's a spiderwort. And then whatever those are.
And don't forget to look up, this osprey had a needlefish for lunch. It was pretty cool. And a reminder that birds can be very difficult to identify. We always appreciate any help from our viewers and experts. Thank you. We can't wait to hear from our shorebird experts to tell us what we actually found. Please add those corrected birds in the comments. Huguenot Memorial Park did not disappoint. We got 27 different bird species, including a life bird. In Florida, we got 59 different bird species, adding to our yearly total 159 for 2025. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to DNA's Birding Adventures. Until next time, happy birding trails to you.